I think you all know that I've always felt the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Imagine you're living in a world where you have to think, for after all, how do we know that 2 and 2 make 4? Or that the force of gravity works? Or that the past is unchangeable? If both the past and external world exist only in the mind, and if the mind itself is controllable, what then? In George Orwell's 1984, a dystopian world, a controlled language called Newspeak is introduced to limit people's thoughts and expressions. Newspeak, a simplified version of English, aims to prevent independent thoughts and rebellion against the ruling elite, reducing vocabulary and aligning with the party's ideology. This quote from 1984, "Don't you see that the whole aim of Newspeak is to narrow the range of thought? In the end, we shall make thought crime impossible, because there will be no more words in which to express it," exemplifies how language manipulation can be used to control thoughts and suppress dissent. This concept isn't just fiction. It's in the modern day as a form of fear-mongering.
Fear-mongering and language control is a tool used by many governments to control the perceptions of the public. It's a simple yet very, very effective tool that is used to manipulate the public opinion on things that sway in the government's favor. Things such as redefining words, creating new vocabulary, and undermining the effects of certain atrocities in the world are just a few examples of fear-mongering that exists within public opinion from governments. An example of this can lie in news headlines that come from BBC, CNN, that have very refined words when it comes to the atrocities that exist within Gaza. Personally, I think the research behind public opinion and fear-mongering languages exists to an extensive degree, and we can all come together to learn to take our information from various sources to understand the complexity of ideas and not fall trap to the government.
The media in countries like the United States of America and Australia have been accused of using manipulation and fear-mongering to create a sense of constant danger. If you don't trust me that the government controls the media, here's some evidence.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish
Historically, Soviet Russia used language manipulation as a tool of propaganda to control the masses. Similarly, the Nazi regime in Germany used language manipulation to spread their ideology and suppress dissent. Newspeak, a tool of propaganda and manipulation, highlights the danger of language abuse and misuse. It highlights the needs for vigilance in language usage, awareness of hidden meaning, critical thinking, and critical evaluation of information resource. It encourages individuals to think independently and not let others dictate their thoughts, and that's the end of how the government controls us by using the language. So the next time somebody tells you, "Oh, the government wouldn't do that," oh, yes, they would.